The Galactic Council chamber fell silent as Maya strode through the towering crystalline doors, her boots echoing against the polished obsidian floor. Behind her, Ryan carried a single data tablet, his expression unreadable. The assembled representatives from 47 worlds watched with barely concealed contempt as the two humans approached the central podium. Ambassador Vexthor of the Kresh Empire leaned forward, his compound eyes glittering with amusement. The Council recognizes that humans. We assume you've come to accept our terms? Maya stopped at the podium, her dark eyes sweeping across the assembled aliens. We've come to deliver a message. A ripple of chittering laughter passed through the chamber. The Kresh had orchestrated this perfectly, or so they believed. 3 months ago, they'd convinced the Council that humanity posed a threat to galactic stability. The evidence seemed overwhelming. Unauthorized military buildups, aggressive expansion, refusal to share technological advances. The Council had voted unanimously to quarantine the Sol system, cutting off all trade and communication. What the Council didn't know was that every piece of evidence had been fabricated. A message? Vexthor's mandibles clicked in what passed for Kresh laughter. You are in no position to deliver anything but your surrender. Your system is surrounded. Your supplies will run out in weeks. Accept our protectorate status and perhaps your species will survive. Ryan stepped forward, activating the data tablet. Holographic displays materialized above the Council floor, showing star charts, communication logs, and financial transactions. The chamber's ambient chatter died. For the past 2 years, Maya began, her voice cutting through the silence, the Kresh Empire has been systematically falsifying evidence against humanity. They intercepted our communications, altered our trade records, and staged military incidents in our name. Vexthor rose from his seat, his carapace flushing an angry purple. Outrageous lies. The Council will not. The Council will listen, Maya interrupted, her tone sharp as a blade. Because we have proof. Ryan's fingers danced across the tablet. The hologram shifted, displaying encrypted Kresh military communications. The translation scrolled across every representative's personal display. Phase 3 complete. Human isolation achieved. Begin resource extraction protocols once surrender is confirmed. The chamber erupted. Representatives shouted in dozens of languages, their translation implants struggling to keep pace. The Chancellor of the Council, an ancient being of pure energy contained within a crystalline matrix, pulsed with agitation. How did you obtain classified Kresh communications? The Chancellor demanded. Maya smiled, and there was something predatory in it. We didn't, they gave them to us. She nodded to Ryan, who expanded the display. More data flooded the chamber. Every fabricated report, every falsified document, every staged incident. But more than that, they showed the response. The human response. You see, Maya continued, the Kresh made one critical error. They assumed we were primitive. They assumed we were isolated. They assumed we were weak. The displays shifted again, showing something that made even the most jaded council members gasp. Ships. Thousands of them. Not surrounding Earth, but surrounding the Kresh home system itself. While your fleets blockaded Sul, Maya said, we issued our own order. We called in every favor, activated every alliance, and mobilized every resource we'd been quietly accumulating for the past 50 years. You thought we were isolated? We've been building a coalition. Vexthor's legs buckled. Impossible. Your intelligence told you what we wanted you to know, Ryan interjected, speaking for the first time. Every transmission you intercepted, every spy you planted, every data packet you stole, all carefully curated. You played your game well, Ambassador, but humans invented deception. The Chancellor's crystalline form pulsed urgently. Is this a declaration of war? No, Maya said firmly. This is a declaration of accountability. She turned to face the full council. The Kresh Empire attempted to deceive this council into destroying humanity. They manufactured evidence, manipulated galactic opinion, and orchestrated an illegal blockade, all to seize our system's resources. Under galactic law, these actions constitute acts of war, fraud, and conspiracy against a sovereign species. We could have retaliated, Ryan added, pulling up tactical displays showing the firepower currently aimed at the Kresh homeworld. Our fleet could have reduced their cities to glass within hours. But we didn't, because humanity doesn't want war. We want justice, Maya's voice dropped, but somehow it filled the entire chamber. Here are our terms. The Kresh Empire will surrender all falsified evidence to independent investigators. They will issue a formal apology to humanity and this council. They will pay reparations for the economic damage caused by the blockade. And Vexthor will stand trial for his crimes against galactic peace. And if we refuse, Vexthor hissed, his earlier bravado crumbling. Then we release everything we know about your empire's other deceptions to the public networks, Maya said coldly. Did you really think the human situation was the only fraud you were running? We've been very thorough in our investigation. The Chancellor's form pulsed in what might have been approval or resignation. The Council will deliberate. In the meantime, the blockade of the Sol system is hereby lifted, and the Kresh ambassador is remanded to custody pending investigation. As security forces moved to detain the sputtering Vexthor, Maya and Ryan turned to leave. The other ambassadors watched them go, a new understanding settling over the chamber. Humanity had been tested, deceived, and cornered, and they had emerged victorious not through brute force, but through patience, intelligence, and the very deception that had been used against them. As the crystalline doors closed behind them, Ryan finally allowed himself a small smile. You think they learned their lesson? Maya glanced back at the chamber one last time. They will. The galaxy wanted to know what humans do when we're deceived and threatened. She paused. Now they know. We issue the order.